Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move Amendment 1127 for adoption.
It's been moved and seconded that Amendment number 1127 be adopted. Remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I love teachers. I love teachers that pour their heart and soul into the education of the children more than when they're on strike. When I was on the Puyallup School Board in 2017, we had an influx of funds that came in because of the McCleary decision. And we decided that we wanted to make sure our teachers were paid well. We gave a 7% across the board pay increase without ask. Nobody had asked. It was the right thing to do, and so we did it. The very next year, in 2018, in September, there was a coordinated strike across the state that impacted many people from many districts across the entire state. During that strike, we were put at a huge disadvantage. And when I say we, I mean the district versus in the situation with the strike that occurred. Because during that time frame, the first district that asked to be able to file a lawsuit was Tumwater. And can I read quickly from the...
Please proceed.
So in Tumwater Education Association, this strike illegal on Friday was called out illegal because it was dated back to 1958. But he did not rule for injunction to end the strike. The judge said that they were not causing substantial harm. And so us in the district were like, not teaching our students, not educating our kids is not substantial harm. Bottom line was, they reversed the decision a while ago, but the strike continued. We had no backstop. OSPI did nothing. They stood by. The governor did nothing. We had no backstop. We had just been fiscally managing our district smart so that we could maintain all our programs, keep small sizes in the classroom. That strike the very next year after the 7% raise put us in a situation where we ended up shortening the time that it takes to be able to get to max pay. And with a bow wave of teachers, put us in a situation where now we're having to look at overcrowded classrooms and other things along those lines. This amendment makes sure that the teachers aren't further incentivized to strike. There's many teachers right now that aren't, because right now the union is losing membership as more and more teachers are realizing they don't need to be part of the union. And right now we have a pretty good balance in the district and we work very well together. What I'm worried about is that this bill, without this amendment, will put us in a situation that we're going to end up with more strikes, more problems, less education, and more learning loss in Washington State. Please, please vote yes.
Representative Keaton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Students can't afford to take any more learning loss. We need to hold on this and understand the impact before we actually make a decision. You and I need to make sure that we hold on this. When the strike happened in 2018 that I referred to earlier, we had such division. The strategic tactics that were employed caused a big rift between the teachers and the administration, between the administration and the school board. And after to come through that, we actually lost a superintendent. We had to hire a new superintendent to heal the district. Right after that, COVID. We've been suffering from learning loss because we haven't had a chance to focus on bringing that back up and getting our students on the right track. We know our test scores are down over the last 10 years, over 10% in reading, over 10% in math, and the costs have doubled. We need to understand the impact of what another strike could do so we could put something in the law and fix the law. Currently, it's illegal to go on strike. It's been determined that since 1958. But it does not say what the punishment is. We have no law that actually can hold or stop an illegal strike from stopping. And the last time this happened, a judge said, you're doing no harm. I don't see how not teaching our children is doing no harm. We need to do this study, hold off on this to make sure our policy is right before we advance it. Vote yes.
On the floor remarks, the good member for the 19th, Representative Walsh.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Vote yes on this amendment. I appreciate its sunny optimism.